attracted you as an endorsement?
Well, first of all, any endorsement is an opportunity. But putting that aside, straight has something that really hit me first time is that you go for great. Na-realize ko, dati pa, isa yung sa mga bagay na hindi ko ginawa. So I never said I'm gonna go straight for my goals. I always thought about the people around me, how it would affect them, pamilya ko, mga kaibigan ko. And that's not a bad thing naman. It's not a negative action, but you have to always realize that you have your own dreams too. You have something that you want to do too. When I want to be the guy when I'm old, I want to be able to look back and say I achieved something for myself, not just for the people around me. So I believe that they have the same vision that I have.
When did this mindset change? Like before you said before you were like that. Is there any specific event that changed?
First love. Yun talaga yung first love na. That's when I first started thinking na...
The movie?
The movie, yes. Yung first love. The movie po. That's when first time I acted without Maymay.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I'm really happy being with Maymay as well, acting with her, working with her, being with her. But I also want to achieve things for myself as well, alone. I mean, she's done a lot by herself. So our dream as well, Maymay and I, we can achieve things separately, solo, but stay together as well. Si Kuya Daniel and si Ate Catherine, they're doing that as well, and they're successful doing it. So that's also where I see myself going.
As I imagine as a celebrity, there is greater pressure to be free. How do you stay focused? And how do you not get the pressure if you're...
Well, actually, I think regardless if you're a celebrity or not, ganun pa rin yung pressure. Kasi, siguro yung pressure mas galing sa ibang tao. But for me, the pressure will always be coming from myself. Like, the reason I don't really care about what bashers say is that I'm already giving myself that feedback anyway. Whatever they're saying, it's 10 times worse for myself. It's a blessing and a curse, I guess. So, yung focus, kasi kailangan galing sa'yo. No one can help you. Sigurado si Yanis, people might have guided him, but the drive, the motivation had to come from himself. Kasi if you want to achieve something, kailangan yung first step galing sa'yo. No one can move for you. So to stay focused, you have to have something that you're pushing for. I have my own dreams. I have my own goals that I want to achieve. No one can achieve it for me. So yeah, you have to find something that you're working towards or fighting for. Medyo mahirap na minsan.
When it comes to your passion for acting, how much has that grown roughly?
I say, I would like to think, I'm not sure of course what will happen this 2019, but what I would like to happen is just be a year of preparation as well. Like, I want to get better at acting. Sa Tagalog din, gusto ko din gumaling. Para, yun. Sana sa 2020, hindi na ako magugulo, but nagtatagal ako. So, yun, that's one of the things I want to improve on. Pero, yeah, it's just something that I really want to improve on. And 2019, I think, is the year where I can do that. Hopefully, it'll be more breathing room para sa mga workshops, for experience as well. And where does the passion come from, I guess? It comes from seeing other people who have done it. Kita ko si Sir Agamula and how he acts, and the way he acts, the way he handles himself on set is completely different than any other actor that I've seen before. I want to be in that area. I want to get to that. I want to achieve even just 50% of what he's achieved. I'll be okay with that. Yeah, that's one of the things that I want to strive for.
This year also, will we see you put focus on the music career, also in your hosting, which you've been doing well?
For hosting, I'd say more of hosting. I mean, this year might be might be some surprises musically, but I say truthfully, my passion lies more with acting, secondary being hosting. Hosting is never something I expected I would enjoy, but I enjoyed it so much in Alon Asa with Kuya Robbie, Donnie, and Maymay. Something that I enjoyed talaga. Parang hindi naman, sabi ni Kuya Robbie, at sinasabi niya lagi, playground lang to guys. Playground lang. So, parang we just have fun, we just play, make jokes. Yun talaga. So, this year, I want to get better at those two specifically. Actually, yung goal ko for 2020, by the end of 2020, I don't want to have any fears of singing or dancing or anything like that. I want to, because before I fought it, I don't want to dance, I don't want to sing, I don't want to do anything like that. No, please. So by that point, I want to be able to be versatile enough that I'm not stressing about those things anymore. I'm not worried about if I have to dance. I want to be able to say, kaya ko na. So yeah, but for this year, you can't do it all at once. So acting,
What are the steps that you're taking so that it's not going to be stressful for you by 2020? Is it more positive self-talk to yourself?
It's sort of like turning some aspects of your life towards yourself. By that I mean like focusing on yourself. Kasi feeling ko pag nag-focus ka so like too much on other people, you don't grow yourself, you're left behind. You leave yourself behind. So you have to remember to take care of yourself. It took me a long time to realize that. Kasi sa PBB, I was putting other people before my dreams. Which again is not a negative thing, but you have to realize eventually you have to make an executive decision to change who you are and to grow rather than keep on caring about other people. Because those people won't even grow if you're the one helping them. If you're spoon feeding them, they won't grow either. So it's a lose-lose. So the decision has to come from yourself.
Is that type of thing, just button if you want to ask that, is that type of thing something that a straight, a man who wears straight will have? Like what is that straight man have? What is the type of guy that wears straighter clothes?
Well, first of all, there are 8 scents.
Yeah.
So the scent, any one of those scents can cater to what type of guy you are.
Yeah.
There's the adventurous, my personal favorite, which is the one that. My favorite is the red one. Kasi yun ang scent that you wear on first date. Mahirap din. There are a lot of first dates in life. First time na na-meet mo yung boss ng recipient. First time na nakilala mo yung isang buwang artista na gusto na you admire. So there's a lot of first things. And for all of those things, you want to make sure you don't have to be conscious about your smell. Kasi before, grabe naman sa Germany ako. I was the guy who was known for mints and perfume. Because I didn't want to stink, I didn't want to have bad breath. Conscious talaga sa mga ganun, sa mga... Is it first impressions yun? If you smell me before you see me, it can be a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah.
So if you smell me and I smell good, our first handshake is a good thing. It's a good way to meet. If you smell my breath or my armpits before you even see me, medyo negative yun. A negative impact on the first meeting. So, like I said, the 8 cents can cater to whatever guy you are. To answer your question, I say if you want to wear straight, make sure you have a goal. See, you can wear it regardless. It's a good thing, but if you have a goal and a passion and a drive, then straight fits more to you than any other.
You mentioned the first dates, but when it comes to your ideal Valentine date, for example, how would that date go?
Super cheesy itong sagot. I believe in it. Valentine's Day is not a day where you should treat someone special. Kasi unang-una, if you treat a girl, you go all out on Valentine's Day. After that, you don't put as much effort. Patay ka dead in the water. So, gusto mong gawin, dapat mong gawin. Treat her special every day. Kasi People, I feel like a lot of guys, they use Valentine's Day as an excuse. I got you that gift on Valentine's Day. Do you love me? Treat the girl special every day. Treat her like she's a queen every day. But also have that separate from your relationship with your family, your relationship to God, and your goals. For me, those are the four main things that I have. And then with friends. But Valentine's Day is not an excuse. It's not something where you should always treat her well. And maybe it's okay to go a little bit all out. But don't bring the standards so high that the day after, on the February 15th, the girl's still thinking if you still love her or not. So, constant. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon.
Sorry.
When it comes to dates, it's always like best foot forward. Do you agree with that? Or do you believe it's more of you're honest about it?
Pag first date, naman, who wouldn't? Diba? You want to make a good impression. You want to show her or him the best of you. Diba? Ganun usually. But the way, of course guys, I'm only 18. I can't give love advice, but from my experience, from my knowledge, if it's really you two meant to be together, diba, best foot forward, usually, slowly, she gets to know the real you. There's bad sides, there's good sides, may mga flaws, may mga perks na ayaw niya. And if she cares, if she's willing to stay with you, regardless of your flaws, I guess, that could be love. That could be a reason to stay together. Kasi, I believe a lot of love is sacrifice. Again, 18, I don't know that much, but what I've seen from my parents, what I've seen from my sister, what I've seen from other people, that if you sacrifice for someone, you love them. Simple as that.
Generally speaking, how does one as a barber go great for love? When it comes to love.
For me, ano lang, effort. Constant effort. And it's the small things. It's not, she doesn't care if you got her something big for her birthday. She doesn't care if she got you something big for Valentine's Day. She cares if you text her good morning. She cares if you say good night. She cares if you remember what her favorite perfume is or her favorite lipstick. She cares if you think of something that she doesn't even know she needs before she needs it. So it's some of those things. You don't have to, especially when you're a teen, you think you have to buy a lot of things. You have to buy flowers, have a great day. Yung constant na, yung everyday. Yung, hindi naman kailangan ng small effort over a long period of time.
What's Maymay's favorite scent when it comes to scent?
You'll have to ask her. I don't know. I've been experimenting with some of them. Kasi mas mahilig ako sa mga matamis na perfume.
The sweet
Yung subtle lang. Pero pag first date, the red one for sure, because I need to mask everything. I don't want to take any chances.
Sure shot for good first impression if you wear the red one. Red cool, diba? Could you give us a little insight on probably what are your Valentine's plans are?
Totoo, hindi ko pa alam. I'm one of those people na I'm always on the fly with those type of things. So feeling ko pag nagprepare ka ng sobra, pag hindi nangyari yung event like you expected, you get disappointed, and you bring these standards for her reaction or things that you want. If she doesn't like that, you're like, oh, she didn't like it. But yung totoo, you're just hyping yourself too much. So, yung simple, yung effort, and for all the guys out there, my mistake as well, I've done it a lot. Make sure there's a meaning behind it. Don't just think about if it's expensive. Don't just think about where you got it or how much effort you put into it. It doesn't matter. Make sure na may inside joke. Make sure na may meaning para sa babae.
When it comes to grooming, how much has it changed before you were a celebrity to now?
I'd say my attitude hasn't changed a lot because I always, kasi pag ayos yung buhok mo, magandang So that's you smell good. I don't know, artificial confidence here. Artificial confidence, and it's something that everyone can do, and you can feel. You can see it even in the kids, 6 years old, when they put gel in their hair for the first time. Their chests are out. They're walking like that. They're so excited, and that's just the same for me. Like when you smell good, you look, or you feel you look good. You don't even have to look good. It's just that confidence that comes from yourself. At importante yun para sa akin talaga. Especially for me, because every day I don't know what's really gonna happen. Even later today after this press con, we're still gonna continue shooting. So I'm not sure if I make a mistake or baka, I don't know, I'll slip. I'll get conscious of this. It's good to know na I don't have to worry about sweating. I don't have to worry about smelling bad. It's just like one of those things you can just push to the side and say, I don't have to worry about that anymore. So it's a comfort.
Edward, talking about the campaign, it's about go for great. If it is talk about great love, you yourself, are you ready to find someone, or are you ready to find the one or your great love? Not talking about your family or God. Who
Ready?
is it? Yeah.
Ready? I can only tell you after if I was ready. I don't know if I'm ready. Pero, unang-una, step by step, to go for great, ready po ako. To go for great love, no idea. Clueless po ako. If I'm ready to go and I'm ready to try, yes, for
Yeah.
sure. Because who wouldn't? You see, you see it all the time in the movies, the teenager who finds his love when he's like 18 but says, no, trabaho muna ako, pamilya muna. Tapos, nagsisisi siya pag 14 na siya.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
I have no idea. One of those things na gusto ko i-spread. In life, don't have a plan.
Mhm.
Siyempre yung mga schedule, importante yun. But don't say, pag 20 na ako, ito yung gagawin ko. Pag 30, doctor dapat ako. So, dapat doctor ako. So, things like that. Don't do that. Don't say I'm gonna get married at 30. You don't know. You don't know. So, it's like anyone who's not outside of showbiz, your life is also like a celebrity. So you don't know what's gonna happen every day. So just learn to pick things up on the fly. Halimbawa, a skill that you never thought you'd know. Don't learn it in advance. Of course, it's nice if you do, but be prepared to learn things quickly. Just live free.
Yeah, I'm good.
Thanks,
Thank you, guys.
guys.